touched on a little bit in the break. People didn't hear it necessarily, but one of my thoughts was this: Russell Wilson is going to be traded in the offseason. Period. He's not going to be on Seattle next year. And I said one of the teams that he may go to is the Green Bay Packers to replace Aaron Rodgers. I think that we could see Russell Wilson in Green Bay next year. And I don't know where that leaves Aaron Rodgers. I said possibly the Saints would be a team that would be interested in Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You brought up potentially the Steelers.
Yeah, so Russell Wilson, I believe they played Sunday Night Football, and I believe it was Chris Collinsworth. I could be totally off here, but Chris Collinsworth, like, is it crazy that we are seeing Russell next team play each other right now? So he was referring that Russell was going to go to the New Orleans Saints. So I don't think that Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers are going to have a divorce in the offseason like everybody thinks they will. I think, winning cures all, and this year they are at least destined to make it to the Super Bowl. They're finally ready to get over that NFC Championship losing hump. With that being said, Russell Wilson as well, I think, is out of Seattle, just as long as with Pete Carroll is as well. Where he ends up, yet to be determined, but I think it is going to be a team that is kind of a dark horse, a team that we kind of maybe talked about earlier in the show here, and that is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns has a plethora of wide receivers, a great running game, a great defense, and I think they are a great quarterback away from being that next Super Bowl championship 2-3 wins. And I think Russell to the Cleveland Browns makes the most sense.
I guess depending on where Cleveland drafts, because this is going to be a really good quarterback class, just like this last one was as well. This is going to be a good quarterback class, and if Cleveland somehow ends up with a top 10 pick, then I think that's an easy swap. You swap that pick, maybe like a fourth or a fifth or something like that for Russell Wilson, and then you let Baker Mayfield go be a backup somewhere. And I don't mind that at all. And then Seattle drafts their quarterback of the future.
So I don't think Baker Mayfield will be a backup anywhere. I think he will find a starting job somewhere. There will be several teams out there probably looking for starting jobs. You have Houston that's probably looking for a starting quarterback. Depending on where Deshaun Watson ends up, you could have Miami, you could have Washington, you could possibly have the Giants. So there are 4 or 5 teams out there that probably going to need starting quarterbacks next year. And I think Baker Mayfield probably fits great on all those teams.
I guess as a stopgap, because there's probably 6 good quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds of this upcoming draft. So wherever he goes, if he goes to Houston, then he's going to be ahead of Malik Willis for 10 games, and then he won't ever start again. Or if he goes to Washington, maybe they have Keaton Slovis. So again, 10 games, and then you're never going to start again. So wherever he goes, it's going to be a stopgap for whoever gets drafted there.
So people